Good morning. What's this, third video ever? Today we're doing a Q&A. Questions that were asked on the poll I did on Instagram. I've got about 30 questions. We'll start from the bottom. How much do I weigh? I currently weigh around 84. I was 94 around 2 months ago. So I've lost about 10 kilos. What were your plans after finishing school? Have they changed? Well, some of you may or may not know I'm studying a double degree in engineering and science at RMIT. Woo. Was that the number one choice? I sort of just put down the hardest degree I could, and whatever one I got into I was going to go to. I didn't want to go to uni. I still don't want to go to uni. I think, to be honest, ultimately the goal is to get paid to be yourself. So in due time, that'll work. Make a day in the life. I'll make one tomorrow. Do you plan each week vigorously, or do you just rip in every day on the go? I'm a very impulsive, obsessive person. I struggle with planning because if what I have planned doesn't align with what I want to do in the moment, it oftentimes leads me to intense procrastination. I need to start planning more, and I'm fully aware of this. I suck. I suck at planning. I need to start planning more. At the moment, I just rip in each and every day. I sort of know the basics of what I have to do. Post videos, work on the computer, read, whatnot. Anyway, at the moment I'm just ripping in every day. Gym every day, posting every day, just getting after it. I need to start planning more. That is something I truly need to start doing. Hello. What do you wear to sleep? And what is your favorite breakfast meal? My favorite breakfast meal is just scrambled eggs. What do I wear to sleep? I'm not even answering that, you fucking weirdo. What do you do for work at the moment? And is your IG profile your goal job? I currently work at the local golf course. So I'm a 10D there. I get to talk to retired men all day. It's the perfect part-time job in my opinion. I get to network, speak dribble as I'm good at. It's just, yeah, it's perfect, nice and close. Is my dream job my IG profile? The dream job is to have no job. To be completely honest, I don't want to have a job. And I remember having conversations with my parents at 15, 16 saying, I am never going to have a job. I remember saying to my mum and dad, I'm never going to have a job. Don't try and make me have a job. And they forced me to get a job and I hated them. The dream job is to have no job and to get paid to be yourself. At the moment, my social media, I'm using it as a vessel to network, to be able to facilitate every venture that I want to endure. So that's the driving factor behind the Instagram. What do I do for work? Just answered that one. Did you play AFL or rugby? I currently play Australian rules football. So I play for a team called South Croydon. I've been around the block, played for heaps of teams, but South Croydon's my current team. What made you figure you wanted to post content, and how'd you go about taking action? Love the work. Appreciate that, Jed. Look, I always wanted to do YouTube, and I always wanted to show off my extroverted personality. I can be a bit of both, extroverted and introverted, but I think in terms of confidence, I'm very extroverted. I've always been under the impression that the number one thing, or the most likely way for me to live the dream life I want was through attention, social media, networking, etc. I've always been under that impression. I've always wanted to do that, but I was always too scared. For a long time, was living in a shell of myself. I was hiding who I truly was to everyone, to my friends. I think only maybe my family really saw the true me. For a long time, I'm talking years, I tried to act dumb in school when I was it was so very clearly I could have been great in school. I still did pretty well, but I tried to just hide the fact that I was naturally gifted in many areas because I thought it was embarrassing. Maybe 6 months ago, I was having a pretty hard time mentally, and what was the hardest possible thing I could think of doing that I didn't want to do was posting content. And I just did it. I ripped in, and I've done it every day since. And look, you have ups and downs, and you have peaks and troughs, and at the moment, the past 7 days, all my videos are fucking flopped, but that's going to come, it's going to happen. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows all the time, and I'm completely aware of that. And like everything, you gotta, if you can stick through the downs, you can fucking love your life during the ups. So that's what made it. How'd I go about taking action? I just do it. The more I think about it, the more friction gets built in my brain, and the more likely I am to put it off. So I just try and take action as soon as possible. The number one skill I'd give to you guys is cutting down the time between thought and action. So a lot of the times we have a thought and we plan and we take action. The longer the space between the thought and the action, the more friction gets built up in your brain, and the more likely you are to not take action on it. Because you get the same neurological response by thinking about the thing that you do actually doing the thing. So by cutting down the time between thought and action, you may fuck up, but you learn from that. You're more likely to take action. So speed. Favorite hobby other than gym? I fucking love the gym. I like fishing. I like cooking. I like reading. I like studying. My life's a very, very boring life. Very boring. When I do drink and stuff. I do get pretty fucking wild, but I have to pick and choose because I'm so ADD. It's all or nothing in everything I do. So when I drink, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, 3-day bender. You know what I mean? I have to be very careful. So I wouldn't say that's a hobby, drinking with my friends, because I do it very rarely, maybe once every 3 months. Recovery vid. Ethan. Ice bath, sauna, stretching, everything you do for recovery. I'm the worst person to ask about this. I do absolutely fucking nothing for recovery. Nothing. And it is something I need to work on because it has led me to be injured this year. But I'm just go all the time. Do nothing for recovery. It's really bad, but it's the truth. I got a magnesium pull. It's the pull. But I don't really use it as much as I should. I need to do more. I also think, as a young person, be mindful of not falling into a trap of letting your off time weigh more than your on time. We're young. We can recover fast. You don't need to take a million rest days. You don't need to recover rigorously. You're not doing that much. You're really not doing that much. You know what I mean? You're 19, 20, 21, 22. Like, you fucking got superhuman recovery abilities. You're literally Wolverine. Why is it put more emphasis on recovery than it is actually doing the work? Fucking beats me. What made you get into swimming? I swam as a kid. I needed another form of cardio because I couldn't run when I was injured. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just swim. And then I wasn't allowed to swim for ages. And now I signed up to a race in January, a swimming race, 1.2 Ks. So now I have to swim. So that's pretty much, yeah. Reese Romes, what is your day job? I said before, the golf course. Why are you calling yourself a twink? Because it's fucking funny. I'm clearly not a twink. I'm straight as an arrow, and I'm not a skinny, twig and bone gay man. It's fucking funny. It's, you know what I mean? You guys take everything I say so serious. Most of the shit I say is satire. It really shows the idiots of the world believe in the shit I say sometimes. Reality past, what's your degree? Engineering and science, boss. Tristan Dawson, are you happy? No. I was waiting to answer this. Question. Are you happy? No. I think one of the most detrimental frame of minds you can get into is seeking happiness constantly. You're not meant to be happy. We're not meant to be happy. Truthfully, the most growth comes when you're not fucking happy. I've been happy for 6 months. Hit 10,000 followers, and I've the worst state I've ever been mentally, because what's next? What's next? What's next? And this is what it takes to win. And a lot of you guys don't understand that. It may sound toxic, but it's also why I'm ahead of you. Happiness comes when... How do I put this without sounding like a fucking psycho? For me, happiness and being content fall under the same umbrella. Every time I feel like I'm truly happy, I also feel like I'm not making any progress in my life. I've made the correlation there, and it's become more apparent to me the more growth I've made, that happiness can't be sought after. Happiness comes, happiness goes. It's just another emotion, like everything. As long as you're doing the work each and every day, and you can work throughout the bad times, that's more of a testament to you as a person than you being happy all the time. I don't think anyone should seek a life full of happiness constantly, because it wouldn't be worthwhile. The good times wouldn't be fulfilling because you got no bad times. I'm not happy right now, and I'm not sure when I will be happy because I'm just so committed to getting after it each and every fucking day. And that's the truth. I don't care. I don't care what it takes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And if that's happiness for a while, so be it. You know what I mean? All the high achievers of the world, it's the same mindset, and I've had to adopt it. I've had to just embrace the fact that you're not going to be all fucking sunshine and rainbows and all little fucking fairies and butterflies all the time. You got to embrace the shit times. I look forward to the shit times. I get happier. This is true. I get happier the harder it gets, because 99.9% of you are not going to follow me and do the work. You're just not. And that puts me ahead of you further. That's what makes me happy. Beating all of you. Anyway. Tips on finding the right tribe. I'm feeling very lonely. You don't find the tribe tribe finds you. And you're meant to feel lonely. The reason you're feeling lonely is because you can't bear standing on your own 2 feet. You're not comfortable standing on your own 2 feet. Loneliness comes. You have to watch my last video. It's part of the process. You can't avoid the feeling of being lonely if you're just always distracting yourself with other people, around other people. What's that to say as you as a person? You're reliant on others. Be willing to stand on your own 2 feet and embrace the shit and the loneliness. It happens. You can't avoid it. So just the sooner you get it over and done with, the better off you'll be. What's the worst thing a friend has ever done to you, and why? I don't know. I don't really linger on things too much. I don't really care. Emily Hardy, tips for staying motivated and consistency in working out. There is zero motivation involved. Absolutely fucking zero. Motivation is one of the biggest scams taught to us today. Motivation should be wiped from the fucking dictionary. It is a cancer. We are so reliant on motivation that when the motivation fades, we revert right back to where we were before we started the journey. Wipe motivation from your vocabulary. Get rid of it. It's fucking pointless. It's just discipline. It's just doing the thing, especially when you don't want to do it. The more you can do it when you don't want to do it, the better off you'll be when you do want to do it. So, there you go. Emily? Snap. No, not giving you my Snapchat. Why are you a pedophile? I'm not a pedophile, Chester. Fuck you. Send nudes. Nope. Why are you so obsessed with me? No idea who you are. How are you so sexy? No idea who you are. Why do you wear so much clothes? Because I don't really feel like committing indecent assault on YouTube and getting myself banned straight away. Anyway, that's all I'm going to answer for today. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Hit the fucking bell notification if you're a mad cunt. Anyway, yeah, still getting used to all this camera stuff, so... Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.